Don't let the title fool you. Forza Horizon 6 is a quality game. After spending over 100 hours in Forza Horizon 6, over 1000 hours across other racing games, and exactly 0 hours developing one, I'd feel confident saying this is the best Horizon game ever made. But that's exactly why I'm making this video. Because Horizon 6 is this close to being incredible. And yet, there are a handful of decisions that make me want to launch my wheelbase through a bloody bastard window. Let's start with the biggest one, racing. Forza Horizon 6 is supposed to be a racing game, which is unfortunate because the racing is probably the weakest part. The cars are great, the map is great, the tracks are, alright? The problem is everyone else. Obviously not me. If everyone drove like me, this game would be perfect. One absolute banger of an addition is spec racing. Everybody gets the same car, same tune. It's mostly skill based and it's easily my favorite mode in the game. Unfortunately, it also highlights Forza's biggest problem. The average Horizon player appears to believe that brake pedals are a government conspiracy. You know the type. Flying into turn 1 at Mach 7. You can usually beat these morons simply by driving like a functioning adult. The issue is when they use you as the braking zone. Playground has an auto-go system designed to prevent high-speed collisions. And when it works, it's brilliant. The problem is that when it doesn't work, you're the one paying for it. Because Horizon also has an anti-wall riding penalty. Which is good. Wall riding is stupid. People should be punished for it. But when some absolute melt sends you into a barrier, the game doesn't care. It treats you like the criminal. Now you're crawling out of the corner at 4 miles per hour while Sir Sendate of Wallington disappears into the distance. So, what's the fix? For spec racing, I'd just disable collisions entirely. If we can't have a sportsmanship rating system like Gran Turismo 7, then collision-free racing is probably the fairest solution. Is it realistic? No. Neither is getting rear-ended by a Honda Beat arriving with all the grace of a guided missile. Custom racing is an option, since you can turn off collision. But then you're competing with meta cars and tunes, so if you want a chance at winning, you're forced to play the same few cars. Here's my fix. Once everyone selects their car, randomly choose 3 of those cars and make everybody race them. 1 different car per race. Now suddenly, people are adapting, experimenting, learning new cars, instead of seeing the same 3 meta builds, winning every single lobby. Maybe it's a terrible idea. Maybe it's genius. That's what the comment section is for. But statistically speaking, most of you are probably too bitch bastard to say anything. Now I'll admit something. I don't drift in real life. Mainly because I enjoy having money. So I can't tell you how realistic Horizon's drifting is. What I can tell you is that with a wheel and force feedback, it feels fantastic. When you find the right car and tune, it's genuinely addictive. The problem is competitive drifting. And maybe this is just a skill issue. I'm open to that possibility, but I constantly find myself getting rewarded for ugly drifting. Huge angle, messy transitions, absolute chaos. Meanwhile, clean control drifts seem to score worse. From what I can tell, Horizon heavily rewards angle and speed, which makes sense mathematically. But I'd love to see more emphasis on consistency and style. Free roam drifting is phenomenal. Honestly, it's probably my favorite thing in the entire game. Has anybody ever cared about the Horizon story? Back in my day, racing games understood exactly what they were. Fast cars, cool people, dubious life choices. Now every character looks like they were generated by an HR department avoiding a lawsuit. And before somebody says, we've progressed as a society, stop being a benchod. If progress means replacing cool characters with aggressively bland androgynous potatoes, then take me back to the good old days. Every conversation sounds like it was written by someone who has never met a car enthusiast. Everything is safe, sanitized, corporate.
At the workshop perfecting their builds, they help set up races for the festival.
And that's a problem, because Horizon should be cool. The entire premise is cool. You're driving 200 miles per hour through Japan in a supercar? Act like it. The fact that muting NPC dialogue genuinely improves the experience says everything. Raku Raku delivery missions. These almost fooled me. At first I thought they were brilliant. Zipping around Japan in a delivery van. Great idea. But then the grind starts and suddenly you're doing the same mission. Again and again and again. All in the same area. On arguably the best map Horizon has ever had. Why aren't we delivering ramen into the mountains? Why aren't we taking inspiration from Initial D? Give me a tofu-inspired mechanic. Make me drive smoothly to avoid spillages. Throw me into the middle of a street race and force me to navigate through traffic. Anything. Instead we get, drive here, drive there, drive faster, repeat. It's fun for an hour, then it becomes content nobody willingly revisits. Car meets Great idea. Terrible execution. Forza lobbies only hold 12 players, which means the chances of naturally creating a thriving car meet are about the same as finding intelligent life in a public racing lobby. People need incentives. Here's my solution. Every hour, run a proper car meet event with a randomly assigned theme. Muscle, JDM, supercars, shitboxes, whatever. Players enter their vehicle and can then check out everyone else's, test drive them, purchase the build and/or livery, then everybody votes, top 3 cars earn credits. Creators earn bonuses when people buy their setups. Now suddenly, players have a reason to participate. Would it fix everything? No idea. But it would definitely be more interesting than the ghost town we have now. Despite everything I've said, I love this game. I've sunk over 100 hours into it already, and I'll probably sink hundreds more, because underneath all my complaints is a game that's genuinely fantastic. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and if anyone from Playground Games is watching, delete the eliminator. Nobody will miss it. Peace.